YouTube fam, what is up? So today we are actually going to call some seller live. So I got my VA to send over some leads. I'm going to call the seller live. So if you enjoy this, be sure to boom, smash the thumbs up. If you're new to the family, be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button. And you know what to do, man. Let's go get this. Monet Instagram family, head over to YouTube because I'm going to shut down IG right now. Just punching on YouTube at Real King Kong. I'm the one that has 400 and something thousand subscribers. So I'll see you over there. YouTube family, what up, what up, what up? Okay, let's rock and roll, baby. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to call some seller, okay? First off, how's the quality of the video? Is it good? Whoa. Hold on a second. So I got my VA to send over some lead, and I am going to call. Also, too, if you guys haven't signed up for the 3 days challenge, the link is in my descriptions. We got about an hour left for the sign up and we're done. It's going to happen at noon. So which means in about an hour. So if you haven't signed up, RESVP your spot. A link is in the descriptions. Good, good, good. Should I turn on this light? Okay, is that better? Okay, that's much better. Okay, it's bright. Okay, let's rock and roll. So let me call the seller really quick. Hold on here. So her name is Danielle. Danielle. Okay, Danielle. Okay. Danielle. This seller is not motivated. All right, she's not motivated at all. So she wants. Can you guys hear that? You guys can hear that? So she's not motivated at all, but let's see. Hello, good morning. This is Kong with Fast Property Solution. Is this Danielle?
Yes.
Hi, Danielle. My name is Kong. I'm one of the purchase managers. Supposed to call you back regarding your property there at 509 that we're supposed to make you a cash offer on.
Okay.
How's your day? Or I should say, how's your morning going?
It's all right.
It's all right. Happy Tuesday. Well, hopefully I can brighten your day up.
Okay.
Okay, nice. So Danielle, I just want to make sure, am I catching it a good time right now? You got a few minutes to chat about the property?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic. So let me see here. So I guess the one thing we'd like to know, Danielle, is that beside getting the right price for the property, was just curious, like what's another reason that you would consider selling the property?
I'm trying to buy a different piece of property for my family. I have stage 4 cancer.
Oh.
And I want to get my family together on one piece of property.
Gotcha. Okay. So basically, the reason you're selling this, you want to buy
a piece of property. Yep. Yeah.
Are you gonna be staying in Washington States, or you think about moving?
I'm staying in Washington.
Gotcha. Okay. And how are you doing with the whole cancer thing?
I'm still here, but I have it's in my liver, so I don't know how long. I'm going through chemo, so it's just day by day.
Sure. No, I understand where you're coming from. My mom just actually, I would say 4 or 5. It's probably 5 or 6 months ago. She was going through a stroke, and gosh, I mean, her recovery right now, Danielle, it's more than obviously what I could have asked for. But the one thing I do want to share with you, so my mom right now, she's moving around, she's good, she can eat, she can, like, the only thing that's wrong with her right now is I think she has a little dementia, and she doesn't.
That's hard.
Yeah, and then she just and she's a little delusion. Like, she just make up a bunch of stories, but beside that, she's really good, and it's more than what the whole entire family could have asked for. And the reason I share this story with you, Danielle, is I just want to let you know that obviously my prayer goes to you, but there is miracle. So just hang in there and just fight.
Mother, that's good that she's got the mobility back and everything. Yeah. It's just gonna be a tough road with the dementia.
Yep, it is. But my mom, Danielle, she has always been a very what's the word? She's always been, so one, she's very strict. And the other one is she's always been a very serious woman.
Mhm.
But now that she has this, I mean, gosh, I mean, I look at it, it's almost like a blessing in disguise because she's much more funner and much more
Mhm.
enjoyable to be around.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
before that,
Yeah.
me and my mom were very distant because, yeah.
There's certain deaths.
Yeah. Also too, Danielle, and, once again, like, I don't know much about this, but I do had a friend that went through similar things like you are, and
Right.
by changing their diets,
Yeah.
um, her cancer went away. Just I
Right.
yeah, so I just wanna share that with you.
Oh, yeah. There's so much stuff out there that I'm doing. It's not even funny. I mean, I'm doing everything possible I can right now.
Good for you. Once again,
Yeah.
my prayer goes out to you, Danielle, for
Thank
sure.
you. Thank
Yep, absolutely. And then regarding the property, obviously, I'm going to try to do my best that I can, and hopefully, we can come to an agreement on something that's fair, that work for you and work for us. If not, I know that there's just no hard feeling
Uh-huh.
on this. So,
Yeah.
Danielle, if we can both come to an agreement on a fair price that work for you and work for us, do you know roughly kind of like
Well,
when you like,
I said on the phone the other day when I was talking to the lady on the phone, I said, I would really like to get, because the property is a good location.
right?
That's where the money is in
Yep,
the location, not the house. But I could get 350 for it, but I won't take anything less than 300. And I
I
said,
see.
if you can't do 300, then don't waste everybody's time.
Sure,
And that's what I've said. Because I've had a couple other offers and stuff, and I want to get, not that I'm being selfish, but I want to get as much as I can
of
for the
course,
property, and I know I can get that for the location.
of course, makes
And
sense.
yeah, so I mean, it's not like I'm wanting some outrageous price. I
Sure,
want what's fair for the property. The property is a well piece of, it's a good piece of property where it's
sure.
located. Yeah.
And, Danielle, I mean, if I were you, obviously, I would do the exact same thing. And you're not selfish and you're not greedy at all. You're just trying to get the most you can for the property because you have a goal that you're trying to accomplish here with,
Right.
buying a new property and moving the whole entire family in. So I can certainly respect that. Now, Danielle, I know. Okay, so you want to get at least 300 for the property. Is there a mortgage that we need to pay off?
No, no, there's
Okay,
nothing.
good. So it's free and clear. So you got to get
Hmm.
300,000 walk away net to you in your pocket.
I would like that. Yes.
Okay. So Danielle, like if we were to take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, obviously taking over the property as is, and you know what, maybe I should ask you about the repair first. Do you know like what kind of repair updates or work we have to do on the property after we buy from you?
The house was built in 1950.
Okay.
It's got original windows.
Okay.
Um, it's got hardwood floors but carpet covering.
Sure.
Um, it's got absolutely no plans for the house. I can't find um, you know, any plans for the house.
Sure.
I've looked for county and city.
Okay.
Um, there's no plans for the house, but the house has been added on to. Um, and let me see. Um, Foundation is pretty good. I don't see any problem with the foundation.
Okay. Good.
Just uh, roof's metal.
Metal
Um,
roof. Okay.
mhm. It's got one car garage,
Okay.
but there hasn't been a lot of upgrades. I did the sewer from the house to the city, but I
Okay.
haven't done underneath the house yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um, it's just dated. I have a metal kitchen sink,
Right.
metal cabinets.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, it just needs to be upgraded. New windows.
Got it.
I mean, it's pretty solid.
Good. That's good. So Danielle,
Mhm.
I know I know that you're not a contractor, obviously, but if you were to give me your best guess on, doing all the work and update the house and make it obviously look modern again, do you know roughly like how much it would cost?
I have absolutely no clue.
20, like if you were to take a
I have
guess.
no clue.
Sure.
I have no
Okay.
clue. I redid some of the electrical. It was the electrical was updated.
Okay.
Um, what else? I'm trying to think. Um,
Plumbing is good. Danielle?
The plumbing underneath the house needs to be done, but it's from the house out to the sewer line has been redone, so
Got it.
it just needs to be done underneath the house, and it's very simple.
Sure.
It's just one bathroom,
Right.
so one bathroom, laundry room, kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's built in
Um,
okay, so it's built in 1950. Everything is still
mhm.
original. It's a 4 bed, 1 bath,
Yes.
about almost 1,500 square feet. Okay.
Hmm.
And it has an unfinished basement.
It's dirt.
Okay, it's
Okay, so
dirt. Okay.
downstairs my basement is all dirt, but it's been covered with the plastic or whatever. But
Sure.
the furnace, the heat pump, for the forced air
Okay.
furnace is down there, and the hot water tank is down there.
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
You can stand up in the middle, and then it gets down to crawl space around the sides,
Got it.
and
Okay.
it's dirt, so it's posts, down in
Yep.
the
Post and
house.
block.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So Danielle, once again, I know that you're not a contractor, but if you were to like just throw a number and give me your best guess,
I have absolutely
would
no
you say the
clue.
repair would be, 28 to 25,000, less than 30,000, 10 to 15? What are we talking about?
I can't tell you. I have absolutely not a clue.
Sure. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll just put a question mark there, not a problem. Now,
Hmm.
Danielle, so now what do you think the property is worth in today's market?
Well, I mean, the house right next to mine just went up auctioned, and I was trying to get a hold of the person that owns or that bought the house in the auction
Right.
next door. Um, it's it's like right off the freeway.
Okay.
It's a good location. All the houses across the street have been torn down, and they built townhouses all across the street.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So there's just nothing but townhouses across the street. Um, and then on my side, it's a couple houses. Um, I was talking to the guy on the corner that got the place on the auction, and asked him if he would be interested in purchasing my house too.
Right.
That would give him an acre, just under an acre of property to
Yep.
do anything he would want to do.
Yep.
And he's not into it. So I guess he doesn't want to do anything with it. So we're just going to leave it like that.
Sure.
He's not really interested.
Do you
And
know
I'm
what?
like, well, I don't know why you could build townhouses
Yeah.
and make your money back in 1 year.
Right. Now, Danielle,
Like, shoot,
do you know what how much he bought the other property for?
it was under three. It was I want to say it was like 289 or something.
Okay,
It was an auction,
289.
something like that.
Sure. And it's very, very similar to yours?
It's a 5 bedroom.
Okay, so it has one more
It's
bedroom.
bigger, but it's been added on to throughout the years.
Right.
The original part of the front part of the house was
Sure.
about 1950 or 19 50 something.
Right.
It's old. It's newer than mine though, but it was a
Sure.
church, and then they built onto it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Danielle, do you know what's the tax assessed value on your property is?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I don't know.
So Danielle, you're thinking that you can get 350 for the property if you were to list it with an agent? Is that what it is?
I'm pretty sure I could
Okay.
for the location wise. Where it
Right.
sits. I don't think I would have a problem
Right.
at all if I listed it. I'm just trying to feel out to see what I can find right now
Sure.
without a real estate. I have someone that I can post it with,
Oh, nice.
that I'm working with. So
Okay.
it's just I'm just not ready to post it, I guess.
Sure.
Just trying to feel things out.
Nope, I understand. So basically, if basically you rather just to sell to an investors and just be done with and not have to list the property if you can get the 300,000 that you want, right?
At least, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me see here. So Danielle, here's kind of where I'm at, and I think this probably going to be the best options for you that I think will work. So that way we can get you the $300,000 that you want to walk away with.
Hmm.
So I want to present you with this opportunity, and you let me know if it worked for you or not, Danielle. If it doesn't work, that's fine. You can just tell me, okay?
Hmm.
But for us to come in and buy it as an investors, it probably not going to make sense for us Because if we
Right.
take care of all the closing costs, all the fees, I mean, we're going to be out of pocket. I would say, it's going to cost us at least another $20,000 to $30,000 after everything's said and done.
Right. Right.
But here's something that a company just recent been doing, and we don't offer this, Danielle, to a lot of homeowner.
Mhm.
Um, but I definitely want to do this for you. I think that your house is qualified for this, and I think it's the best options. Um, so that way we can get you the 300,000 in your pocket. Now, before I present it to you, I want to ask you: are you in a rush to sell the property, Danielle?
Um, well, I'm looking at a piece of property that I would like to put something down on.
Sure.
I would like to possibly, I don't know. It's up in the air right now, but
Okay.
I kind of got cheated out of it, but whatever.
Sure. Sure. I
um,
understand.
I was looking at a piece of property and I asked if there was anybody looking at it going to put down,
Yep.
an offer on the house, and
Sure.
no one's put an offer down. I said, please let me know beforehand. And they were playing dirty and they put one down without notifying me. And
Oh, wow.
so yeah, it was really bad. So I'm just waiting for their inspection to go
Fall.
bonk
Yeah,
so I can
yeah, yeah. I
put
hear
an
you. I hear you. So, Danielle,
offer in.
yeah, 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 yeah. So my advice to you is, if I were you, I would actually put in a backup offer.
I didn't know if you could, if it was pending.
You could. Oh,
Yeah.
you absolutely could. So you call the agent up and they said, "Hey,
Uh-huh.
I would like to put in a backup offer in case if anything
Okay.
happens that it doesn't work, I am ready to go." So if you
Oh,
can
okay.
just tell
I thought
them,
that you couldn't put anything in when it was pending.
you know what, Danielle, the best backup offer is the pending offer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because
Well, I all I know is that they went below asking price,
yep,
and they're waiting for the inspection. That's all I know.
yep, correct.
So
So
yeah.
the thing is like with an agent, and we work with a lot of agents, Danielle.
Hmm.
So typically what happened is that once the property is under contract and they move through the inspection phase, and if the
Hmm.
inspection falls apart, and hopefully that's that it does, so that way you can move in. But what happened is that the agents, the last thing they want to do is actually relist it back on the market, because if they put it back on the market, people are going to come in, question them, what's going on with the inspection,
Right.
this and that. And they don't want to do that because it actually looks bad on them as well. Right. So
Uh-huh.
they like to have a backup offer. That way, if something falls apart, they'll be like, hey, I don't
They
have to
can
put it
just
back on the market. Yep.
yeah.
They'll just call you up and say, hey, Danielle, we got, you know what? Our other buyer couldn't move
Okay.
through. This is the yada, yada, yada. We want to know if you're ready to go. And that's how you win majority of your backup
Okay.
offer. Yep. So if I were
Okay.
you, I would do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah. See,
on
I didn't know for sure if I could do that or not. I thought that if it was an offer, then they would just stick with that. But I guess yeah, that
well,
works.
Danielle, I believe everything happens for a reason. So maybe the reason we have this phone call is for me to tell you, so that way you can get the property that you want. So put in the
All
backup
right.
offer. So on
Uh-huh.
your house, Danielle, I mean the time frame, like, I guess, how soon are you looking to actually close on the property?
I don't know. I'm looking at probably putting something down on this property that I
Sure.
want, which is pending, but
Yep.
so soon,
Are you okay?
hopefully.
Yep. I was going to ask you, are you okay with anything, 60 to 90 days or sooner? Are you okay with that?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Because if you're okay with the 60, 90 days closing, I want to present you with this, Danielle, and I think this will probably be a good fit for you in your situation. So, and you can actually present to the agents that have the other property,
Mhm.
you know, because once we agree on a price, you can be like, hey, I already got a potential buyer that's going to move on my property, yada yada yada, and that's going
Right.
to put you in a stronger positions. So, Danielle, if you would, so okay, so the option is that if you can give us what I'm planning to do is that we can actually put your property on the market, but we're not going to
Mhm.
charge. But we're not going to charge you any realtor commissions. We're going to take care of all the closing costs, all the fees. We're gonna, obviously sell the property in as is conditions. So there's nothing coming out of your pocket. And at the
Mhm.
time of closing, our whole goal is to get you to walk away with that $300,000. Would that something that
Okay.
you be open to?
Possibly.
Okay. So I'm
Possibly.
okay. So if I were to get that approved with my team manager that allow us to do that, are you ready to go? So okay, so Danielle, let me explain what we're gonna do. So our whole goal is that we're gonna get you, all right, the best price for your property and get you that $300,000 walk away in your pocket. And
Mhm.
what are we gonna do is we're gonna actually put your property on the market, and we're gonna try to get a retail buyer to your property. But our company would be responsible for any repairs or any work that comes up during any inspections. So if they want to fix something, they want to do something, we're gonna be the one that's gonna go in and actually take care of it, so that way it can pass and get it closed. The other thing is that since we work with a lot of realtors, we'll take care of all their commissions, and because we can negotiate with them on that. So we'll take care of all their commissions, all their fees, take care of all the closing costs and fees that you don't have to pay either. And the goal is to get you to walk away with that $300,000 in your pocket. So if I can get that approved with my team manager, once again, I don't know if I could, but I think that your situation, this is probably the best that I can get you the 300K in your pocket if we go this route. And I'm pretty confident that we can make that happen.
Okay.
So my question for you, Danielle, is that if I can get my team manager on board with that and agree to this, would you be ready to get the paperwork done and sell your property?
I'm pretty sure it sounds pretty good deal.
Yeah, and Danielle, this is something that once again we don't do for everybody. But I know that you're going through a lot. And that's why
Mhm.
I want to present you with this. And I think this is the best route and the best options for you to get you that amount that you need in your pocket so you can move on to the next chapter of your life and do whatever you need it to do. And
Okay.
and if you're good with that, give me about, I would say, can you give me until the end of today? I'm gonna
Yeah.
because I would have to call a meeting with my team manager and present this
Sure.
to him and try to
Okay.
get him sold on this, and then I'll be able to let you know if it's a yay or a nay. But if I can
Okay.
get it approved and pushed through, you are ready to get the paperwork done and move forward with us, right, Danielle?
Mhm.
All right,
Yep. Definitely.
Danielle,
Definitely.
fantastic. So I get off right around. So I got off about 7 p.m. and I will give you an answer before then. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
And Danielle, is this the best phone number for me to text
Yes.
you if I need to?
Yes.
Perfect. Danielle,
Yes.
thank you so much for your time. I'm going to do my best and I'll let you know either way by the end of the day. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Have a good one, Danielle.
You
Talk to you
too.
soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
So obviously, I know that she's gone through a lot. So instead of coming in, the other guy bought the property for like 289. You already know that I would have to come in like somewhere lower than that. But I know she's going through a lot. So I think the best options for me to present her with is doing Novation, which is we're gonna list the property and then find her a retail buyer, which I think that we can get that done and get her the $300,000 walk away. So once again, I mean, as a wholesaler, our whole thing is that we got to find the solutions to the problem and the best solutions that we can. And once again, it's not all about the money, but, to stay in business is all about the money. So somehow we got to create a win-win for both parties, right? I want to get Danielle what she looking to get away and walk away with and make it work for her. But as obviously as a business, we got to make some kind of a profit, some kind of a gain to stay in business. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy that phone call. Once again, comment down, let me know. So my VA, we just, oh shoot, hold on a second. Look, I mean, as I'm on this call with you guys, look at that. My VA, uh gosh, I guess my VA just sent over a text. Basically, we just did a JV deal with a student, and we're each gonna make about $13,000 on it. He couldn't find the buyer for it. Sent it over to my VA, and boom, found the buyer, and we're gonna close on it. Buyer, dude, she got multiple offer on his deal when he couldn't find a buyer. So for those of you have a property, you have a deal on the contract, and you're like, oh, I don't care what city, what state you're in, as long as it's a deal, if a number makes sense, email over all the information over to my VA at jvdeals at wtmfam.com. She'll help you find a buyer for it, and then when we can JV and do a 50-50 on it, okay? The info's there. The choice is yours. I think I'm running out of time. Man, let me see if we have any more time. I don't have any more time. I'm running out of time. I got to prepare for a 3 days challenge. Okay. So for those of you, if you haven't signed up for the 3-day challenge, the link is in the descriptions. We're actually going to start the challenge. It's a private webinar, right? But it's completely for free. I'm going to show you how to turn $100, all right, into $20,000 a month. Basically, the $100 is for the software that I'm going to be sharing with you, where you will get all of your deals. It doesn't matter what city, what state you're in. I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. We're going to deep dive into the whole entire thing. So instead of me sitting here telling you do this, do that, do this, do that, we're actually going to do it together live inside this private webinar. Link is in the descriptions. If you sign in or if you sign up, if you RESVP your spot, if there's still some spot available, I don't know if it's available or not. If it's still available, make sure you comment in, let me know. I signed up twice, but never received a confirmation email. David, could you? That's weird. David, you signed up twice. So maybe there's no more spot left. But David, could you hit me up on Instagram and maybe I'll try to squeeze you in somehow, man. Because that's weird. Anyways, YouTube family, I appreciate all of you. And once again, if you guys enjoy that, boom, smash that thumbs up. You know, when it comes to like talking, negotiating with the seller, you know, you got to know you got to know what you're talking about. And for those of you, you've been consuming a lot of my content and you've been trying to get a deal done or close your first deal, but you're struggling, all right? And you really, hey, Kong, I really need that hands-on coaching and mentorship. I want to work with you and your team. I want to take my game to the next level, you're right? Whether you're new or you're experienced. If you really if you feel like, Kong, I really need the coaching, just go to coachwithkong.com, fill out a short application. I also want to make sure that you're a good fit for my Wholesale to Million Academy, because I want to bring on doers, right? If you guys follow me, you know I don't want to work with lazy people and I don't want to work with excuse maker. I just don't. Like, I don't want your money if you're lazy and you like to make excuse. Like, I don't want your money, man. I want people who are committed, who's willing to put in the WOR, the K. They just need some guidance, some direction, some support, some training, right? So we'll provide you with the tools, the training, the resource. You get to be a part of my private community. You can ask questions 24/7 and get an answer like that. So if that's you, because I remember when I first started my real estate career, it took me 6 months to get my first deal. Then I realized that it took me 6 months because I was trying to figure it all myself. I've watched all the video. Trust me, I've watched all the video. I listened to all the podcasts, right? And I just still couldn't get a deal done. And I was just like, I don't want to pay nobody. And then I realized that, you know what, man? I need a mentor, because I'm more like the visual guy and more like, hey, I have a question. Can I just call you or text you or whatever it is? But you'll be a part of my community and you'll be able to work alongside with my team. And then you get that 24/7 support. So they'll guide you through every step of the way. And if you have any question or any speed bump, you can just come and get an answer instead of trying to figure it out. Because I don't care what you're going through. I have already been there. So I can just show you, hey, do this, do this, do this. You know, just cut down your learning curve. So I end up paying like way more. I pay my mentor over $100,000 to learn what I know today. Anyways, but you're not going to pay that. Like pennies compared to what I pay, man. So go to coachwithkong.com, coachwithkong.com right there. If you feel like you're like, Kong, I'm just like you. I need that hands-on training, coaching, mentorship, guidance, support. Boom. There you go. It's not for everybody. It's not meant to be for everybody. All right. Mula said, where do you sign up for the 3 days? Link is in the descriptions. I appreciate each and every single one of you that's here with me. Truly hope that phone call add a lot of value to you. And I appreciate you guys so, so much. Until next time, take care. And let's go get this money.